All right, guys, it's Copper Cutlass, and we had the car running. I'll post up a video. I had it running without the panel, just to check the fuel pump, because I did replace lines, so I ran the pump, and I'm like, you know what? I can fire the car up without the panel. I just need to turn on the ignition because my distributor is still triggered through the key, and then I just needed to take a cotter pin with my weather pack and bump it on the battery cable, and it's good. So as you can see, my shifter has been relocated to a much better spot that's much more comfortable for me, and it's perfect. The seats are in place. My harnesses are in place. I haven't put the passenger seat yet because I'm still going to have to climb in the back to do the work, but finishing off this firewall is going to be a during the week project. At this point, I don't think we're going to have time to put carpet in it, so I'm going to do my best to clean, strap things down, and pretty up the floors with a little bit of Rust-Oleum, satin black, and I'll probably just go get some like runner type carpets from the local hardware store and just kind of riveting them into where the toe boards would be, just to kind of make it look like something. But the rear floors should look pretty good all painted up. They're pretty solid. The front floors, I've patched them. I don't really like how they look, to be honest with you. But we're going to make something work, and it's probably going to end up becoming a permanent thing because it's a fucking race car. But a lot of work. You know, we do have brakes. They still need to get finished being blood, but the fuel system doesn't seem to leak. It had a little bit of a weep that went away, so hopefully that's fine. If not, then I'm going to replace the swivel because it's leaking at the swivel. And if it continues to leak at the swivel, then I'm just going to have a Dash 10 custom-made hose for my car based off of the length that I have, because I ran into some discrepancies with the fittings, and even though the AN fittings are supposed to be the same all the way across the board, they are not. So the way that they are fluted completely affects the way that it goes into the rubber, and the one fitting that I had was cutting the rubber on its way in, and it would leak. And I'm actually very lucky that it didn't puke, because when I took that one apart, it was gone. Like there was a whole edge of the hose that was gone. But you know, I need to finish bleeding the brakes. I do need to replace an oil line for my oil pressure gauge. It was leaking into the car, but that's not a big deal. That's an easy fix. Need to check make sure that with changing the shifter, I didn't screw up that alignment. My electrical panel is in place. I redid it all in aluminum. It's a lot easier now. I added 2 bus bars so I can disconnect things and completely bring the board out. There is sheet metal screws in there, but I do plan on changing that to rivets on the floor and nuts on the panel, nutserts on the panel itself. But it's going to have to eventually come back out at some point, and we'll address it then, so that'll be all right. That's kind of in the car deal, and really, this thing fired up right away, no noises, so I'm happy. We're ready. We're pretty much ready. I got to put the passenger seat in, put a lap belt in it. Obviously, we got nice spiffy orange. These were on sale, I think, because of the color. I bought them anyway because they were like 85 bucks, so kind of matches the theme a little bit. Really happy with the way everything is kind of looking now that everything is in there. Regardless of having carpet or not, I think this looks really good. So I'm very proud, if I can say that, of the work that I've done in the last 8 weeks, and it's been a lot of work. At this point, yes, I could drop the car and drive it, and I think, but I'm going to wait to bleed the brakes and bleed all 4 corners, and then move it and finish up some of the stuff. And who knows, maybe we will put carpet. But I do have a bunch of detail work on the back end of the car to do on the inside with the aluminum, just to neaten it up and make it just a little bit nicer. Nothing crazy. I mean, it looks pretty good. I just need to put rivets in there, and it's going to do its job. But I do want it to look a little nice. A lot of work went into it, and like I said, I'm not happy with how this corner came out. And I think some thin aluminum flashing from the hardware store that's pre-bent to like a 90. I can form it to like a 45 here, rivet it in place, and it'll be more organic looking, and it'll just, that's all I want, is that corner to be neater. Everything else, I know there's a couple of gaps here and there. The back half of the panels are going to get window urethane and pressed down into place, and then we're going to go ahead and seam seal all the edges and seams with a little bit of aluminum HVAC caulk. So everything is pretty good. No major leaks, no nothing. We'll let you go. Share, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass. And I hope you guys, again, have enjoyed this. Share, like, follow me on Instagram. You guys can see what I do work-wise and a lot of the other things. And it's just been kind of a crazy 8 weeks. But I'm very happy that I'm at this point right now, because it took a lot of work to get here. And for the most part, I've been working alone. I have had help from friends, you know, borrowing a welder, having a friend help me when I welded the cage. But I've been flying it solo, and in a couple of weeks, I got to rewire my entire friend's car. His whole car, we're rewiring it. So we'll see you guys around.